Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to check the iH3, a new 3.5-inch quadcopter by iFlight, which is equipped with the DJI O3 system. In this video I'm going to quickly go over its features and specs and give you my feedback after testing it out. First of all, in terms of packaging, here you can see everything that comes inside the box of the iH3. So along with the quadcopter, which is pre-assembled and pre-tuned, you are getting a 20 cm long battery Velcro strap, a power plug for a naked GoPro camera, and a screw and a nut for mounting a lightweight action camera, some stickers and quick start guides, including instructions of how to set up the GPS rescue mode, as it is not configured out of the box, and pay attention that only a single set of 3.5-inch propellers by HQ Prop is included, so you better purchase some extra sets. In terms of features and specs, the iH3 features the iFlight Zing 1504 3100 kV 4S motors, the DJI O3 system, the Blitz Mini 20x20mm stack, which is based on a 55 amperes BLL32 4-in-1 ESC and an F7 flight controller. In addition, it features an integrated action camera mount. It is using an XT30 battery connector, which is pre-soldered to an anti-spark filter. On the back of the quadcopter, inside this foldable 3D printed mount, you can find the iFlight Blitz M10 GPS unit, and the iH3 is available with multiple radio receiver options, including of course Express LRS. As for the frame, its wheelbase is 168mm and it features a squashed X pattern, so the propellers are not going to appear in your flight footage. In addition, the thickness of the bottom unibody plate is 3mm, the thickness of the top plate is 2mm, the distance between the bottom and top plates is 22.5mm. On the bottom plate you can find double 20x20 and 25.5x25.5mm M2 mounting holes. The frame supports motors with a mounting pattern of 9x9 or 12x12mm. The top plate is quite narrow and long, so its length is 110mm and its width on its narrow side is 28mm and on its wider side 37mm. And in terms of weight, without a battery, the iH3 weighs 217.2 grams. Including a 750 mAh 4S LiPo battery, it weighs about 298 grams, and the total weight, including a 4S 18650 lithium-ion battery pack, is about 414 grams. As for setting up the iH3, here is a quick overview of the default Betaflight settings. As I've mentioned earlier, the iH3 comes pre-tuned, and according to my experience, the pre-tune works great. And while the GPS unit is pre-configured, and keep in mind that you will need to power up the drone in order to get the GPS signal, you will need to configure the failsafe option by yourself. In addition, I would like to remind you that iFlight has a repository for storing the settings for their quadcopters, so you might want to check it out in case you would like to update the settings to more current ones. However, at the moment of shooting this video, the iH3 settings are still not available, so I'm going to include the dump settings down below. The next thing that I've done is to head outdoors and test the iFlight iH3. Overall, after testing it out, I can tell you that this is a very nice 3.5-inch quadcopter that will enable you to both enjoy some long-range or maybe mid-long-range flights, and also has some decent freestyle capabilities. In terms of durability, as far as I can tell, although I haven't crashed it, the iH3 features a pretty durable design. The O3 camera unit is well protected inside this massive 3D printed part, and the unibody carbon fiber plate is not going to break easily in case of a crash. Keep in mind though that if you do break one of the arms, you will need to replace the entire bottom carbon fiber plate. As I've just mentioned, this platform is suitable for mid-long range flights, However, I encountered some issues with the GPS unit, so I couldn't get more than 7 or maybe 8 satellites during my flights. This is a relatively new GPS unit that features an M10 chip, and I had a very good experience with similar GPS units, and I think that the problem is that it suffers from interference from the iH3 unit, so isolating the harness of the GPS unit is probably going to help to fix this problem. Finally, in terms of flight time, I've only tested the iH3 so far with this 750 mAh 4S LiPo battery, which as you can see is quite small for the size of this 3.5-inch quadcopter, and I got between 4 to 6 minutes of flight time. And according to iFlight, if you would like to increase the flight time, you can use the iH3 with up to 1100 mAh 4S LiPo battery, which should provide you with more than 10 minutes of flight time. And if you would like to get the most out of the iH3 in terms of performance and also get more flight time in comparison to this battery, you can use it with an 850 mAh 4S LiPo battery. I do plan to test the iH3 with this 18650 4S lithium-ion battery pack, and I expect that I will be able to get more than 15 minutes of flight time when using it. So overall, in case you're looking for a mid-long range freestyle platform for the iH3 unit that can also carry a lightweight action camera, I think the iH3 is going to be a pretty good option. Keep in mind that this quadcopter is not designed to be flown indoors, so in case you're looking for a platform that can do both, you can check out the Defender 25, which I have recently reviewed. Anyway, that's going to do it for this quick video. And now I'm going to wrap it up with some flight footage. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. I wish you all happy flying, and I'll see you soon on my next videos. Goodbye.